What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Ball Out. Today we're going to be talking about the different positions in basketball. Whether you're new to the sport or someone trying to boost their basketball IQ, understanding the different roles of each position is important. If you're a new basketball fan, comment down below your favorite team or favorite player. And to the people who play or played basketball, comment down below what position you played. Here's the thing, in basketball, every single position has a specific job. Each position has its own responsibilities, skills, and areas that need to be covered in order for the team to win. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what each position does and how they all work together to get things done. Let's get into it. The first position we're going to talk about is the point guard, also known as the one. The point guard is the most important and hardest position in basketball, and that's because they have a lot of responsibilities. They are like the coaches out there on the court. Think of them as like a quarterback on a football team. They're the ones running the show and calling the shots. Point guards are normally one of the shortest players on the court, and in most cases, point guards are normally the best ball handlers and passers on their team. Their job is to bring the ball up the court, set up plays, control the tempo, and create scoring opportunities for themselves and for their teammates. Point guards are quick and super confident. They always have to make the right reads, whether that's taking a tough jump shot, throwing a no-look pass, driving to the basket, or throwing a lob. Point guards are always looking to pass to open teammates so they can rack up their assists. One of the most important skills of a point guard is their court vision. They can see plays develop before they even happen. They know where their teammates are supposed to be, and they can read the defense. They are able to spot if the defense is in a man-to-man or a zone defense. Point guards also have high basketball IQs, which means they understand the game inside and out. Point guards are like geniuses when it comes to basketball. They know how their team plays, they know what certain players like to do, and they also know how to expose the other team weaknesses. In today's games, point guards also need to be able to score at a high level. They can't just focus on passing. They got to be able to knock down shots, whether it's hitting threes like Stephen Curry or driving to the basket like De'Aaron Fox. A point guard who can score at a high level forces the defenders to play straight up. When you think of a true point guard, think of Magic Johnson, Steve Nash, Chris Paul, Luka Doncic, Stephen Curry, Kyrie Irving, and the list goes on and on. But these players are what you would look for in a point guard. Now let's move on to the shooting guard, also known as the two. This player is normally the team's best shooter, especially from downtown. You'll often hear people refer to shooting guards and small forwards, which is the next position we're going to be talking about, as the wings. And that's because you would normally see them on the wings when they're out there on the court. Shooting guards are normally a little taller than point guards, but they're still on the shorter side compared to the other positions. There are different types of shooting guards, but the overall goal for a shooting guard is to score the ball. First, you have the catch and shoot type of shooting guard. And players like Klay Thompson, Buddy Hield, and Ray Allen are known as catch and shoot type of shooting guards. These shooting guards don't do a lot of dribbling. They like to shoot the ball as soon as they catch it. The next type of shooting guard is called a slasher. Players like Dwayne Wade, Vince Carter, and Anthony Edwards are all considered slashers. And slashers love to attack the basket even though they're good shooters. These type of shooting guards are super athletic and finish strong around the rim. The next type of shooting guard is called the 3-and-D. Players like Danny Green, Avery Bradley, and OG Anunoby are considered 3-and-D type of players. These type of shooting guards are solid shooters, but they make their money on the defensive end, locking up the opponent's best perimeter players. The last type of shooting guard is what I call the all-around shooting guard. These shooting guards are rare and can do it all. Players like Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant are known for doing it all. They can shoot, defend, create plays for themselves and for their teammates, which is a huge reason why both of these players are legends. But like I said earlier, a shooting guard's main job is to score the ball, whether that's knocking down three-pointers, hitting mid-range jump shots, or driving to the basket. They also help the point guard bring the ball up the court and run plays like the pick and roll, since they are known for having decent handles. On defense, shooting guards are normally guarding the other team's best perimeter player, and that's because they have good defensive skills. They make it hard for the opposing team to score points against them. When you think of elite shooting guards, think of Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, and Dwayne Wade. These players left a mark in the basketball world forever. They could score with the best of them, guard the other team's best players, and all three of them were clutch when their team needed them the most. Next, let's talk about the small forward, also known as the 3. Small forwards are normally the most well-rounded players on the team. They can do a little bit of everything. They can score, rebound, defend, and even run the offense if they have to. Small forwards are usually taller than shooting guards, but they're not as big and strong as a power forward or a center. Due to their size and skill set, they can score in different ways. If a smaller player is guarding them, they can shoot over them. And if a big player is guarding them, they can blow past them. Small forwards can shoot threes, drive to the basket, or pull up for a mid-range jump shot. On defense, Small forwards often guard the other team's best player, whether they're a guard or a forward. This means small forwards need to be quick, strong, and have a good understanding of the game. They also are able to switch between different players. When you think of small forwards, think of LeBron James, Kevin Durant, and Kawhi Leonard. All three of these players are elite on both defense and offense and will one day be in the Hall of Fame. Moving on to the power forward, also known as the four. Power forwards are known to be the more physical players out there on the court. They're bigger and stronger than small forwards, but they can't move as fast as a small forward. Power forwards spend a lot of their time around the paint. Their main job is to score and rebound the ball. They're great at finishing around the rim, whether it's posting up or finishing with layups or dunks. These players are also capable of shooting mid-range jump shots or even three-pointers. But you won't really see power forwards jacking up a ton of threes. But don't get it twisted. There are some power forwards who can knock down three-pointers pretty good, like Kevin Love. On defense, power forwards are responsible for protecting the paint, grabbing rebounds, and blocking shots. Some power forwards can switch and guard shorter players if needed. Power forwards are strong and handle a lot of contact. When you think of power forwards, think of Tim Duncan, Dirk Nowitzki, and Anthony Davis when he isn't hurt. Finally, let's talk about the center, also known as the five. The center is normally the tallest and strongest player on the court, and you will always find them around the basket on both offense and defense. Centers are known for doing the dirty work. On offense, the center job is to score near the basket because they own the paint. They use their height and strength to back down players to score easy buckets. You will also see them doing hook shots, powerful dunks, and putbacks. While most centers focus on scoring inside, a lot of them can also hit mid-range jump shots, and a small percentage of them can hit three-pointers every once in a while. But it wasn't always like this though. Back then, centers never even thought about shooting three-pointers. On defense, the center main goal is to protect the basket, block shots, and limit second chance opportunities. They try their hardest to make it tough for the opposing team to score in the paint. They also grab majority of the rebounds on the court. And when they do grab the rebounds, they quickly pass it to the guards since they don't have the best handles. But without them, it would be a long day for the other players. When you think of centers, think of guys like Shaquille O'Neal, Nikola Jokic, and Joel Embiid. These players are known for dominating the paint on both offense and defense. Overall, point guards are the leaders on the court, shooting guards shoot the ball, small forwards do a little bit of everything, power forwards are a mixture of small forwards and centers are known for owning the paint. Each position plays a huge role in how the game unfolds. Whether you're on the court or just watching, understanding the positions will help you out a lot. Well, that's it for that video. I hope you guys liked it. Please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and tell me what y'all want to see more of. I'll catch y'all next time. Peace.